Hello and welcome everyone to today's video, where I finally get to check out a OLED gaming monitor, actually a QD-OLED gaming monitor. This here is MSI's all-new Max Series 34-inch ultra-wide 175 refresh rate 2K gaming monitor. So what does the QD part stand for? Well, it's quantum dot technology, which actually boosts the benefits of an OLED by increasing the color volume as well as brightness. And along with that, you keep all the benefits such as super deep blacks, where in a pitch black scene, the pixels can turn completely off, resulting in an unlimited contrast ratio. And for the colors, you're looking at a DCI-P3 of 99% with delta E's less than 2, thanks to this 10-bit panel being factory calibrated, making this monitor absolutely ideal for professional work as well as gaming. Personally, I'm a big fan of ultra-wide monitors, and at 34 inches, this monitor perfectly covers a good portion of my field of view without being too distracting. And with a resolution of 2K, it's relatively easier to drive when compared to 4K. Seeing this from a camera and then through YouTube does not do it justice. Experiencing it in reality, and especially in a dark environment, is truly fascinating. My favorite example of a game that perfectly makes use of all the benefits it has to offer is Star Citizen. You get a true scale for the world, and because it mostly takes place in space where it's mostly dark, the universe truly comes to life. Star Citizen is famously known for being almost impossible to run even with a high-end system. I'm running a 3080 and a 13700K, and coming down from a 4K definitely helps here. It's by far the best looking game I've tried, and experiencing it here just elevates it even further. And of course, one of the main benefits of an OLED is how fast the pixels can turn on and off. We're looking at a 0.03 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. Even though monitors have gotten extremely fast recently, I still find 175 Hz a very good midpoint, especially for AAA titles, which is most likely going to be the type of games that you will play if you're opting for an ultra-wide. Such games don't need more than 120 frames for smooth gameplay, and chances are your PC won't be able to drive any more than that unless you're running a 4080 graphic card or something higher. And now I'd like to jump onto HDR. So this monitor is certified for HDR 400, which in a conventional LCD panel would be considered really bad. I actually recommend turning it off in that case because it usually results in a worse image quality. However, here, because it's an OLED, we're gonna get a very good result out of it. After playing around with the onboard display, I actually noticed that there's an option to push 1000 nits on HDR. This, however, is only true on smaller sections of the screen where the brightness is boosted temporarily. Horizon Zero Dawn is a good example of a game that truly makes a lot out of HDR. I've played this game enough to tell you that experiencing it here completely changes the general look and feel of the game. I went from a 55-inch IPS onto this monitor, and the shift is crazy. It actually makes me want to go back and play older games just to experience them on this level. I mean, we're at a point where the technology for displays is truly superior to LCD, and it's not a small change, it's actually very noticeable. Now, even though ultrawides are not the best option for gaming on a console, this is actually not half bad. Because the sides turn completely off, technically the monitor shrinks down to a 27-inch, and I personally had no issues with it whatsoever. You even get support for variable refresh rate, ALM, and 120 Hz thanks to HDMI 2.1. Thankfully, MSI understands the concerns of running a OLED monitor and has thus created a 3-part protection mechanism, and that includes pixel shift, panel protect, and static screen detection, which should significantly reduce the chances of pixel burn-in. And to further boost that claim, they actually give you a 3-year warranty when it comes to pixel burn-in. In addition to that, you get a plethora of options to play around with the image quality and tune it to your liking. This is amongst the better OSDs that I've seen recently, and the options available include professional presets for a more accurate and realistic image, as well as a gamer-friendly preset that can significantly turn up the saturation and sharpness for a more aesthetic look. And that concludes this review. Thank you so much for watching. Stay subscribed for more content, and I'll catch you on the next one.